Welcome to the last 2 weeks AI news. The first one was Nano Banana. Nano Banana is a nickname for Gemini 2.5 Flash and its new version, and it can do some simple photoshopping actions. For example, for this image, I want it to create an older looking image and change my clothing for a set of clothing I gave another image as well, and I liked this output at all, and my expectations got higher, but the reality is a lot different. For example, this had guardrails here, and I wanted it to remove it. While it was removing, look at the face, please. It's not me. It changes the image slightly, and especially for faces, this generally means you don't look like you, or that person doesn't look like itself. And what else I did? I want it to put me in the image, and it did, which looks good. It uses diffusion, as you can guess, but the negative side effect of diffusion models are the face definitely changes, and there are some artifacts as well. But yeah, another thing I realized was it also routes to different models. For example, one model just semantic segmentation, and then copies and pastes it to the other image if you want to remove the background. But after doing that, it doesn't do any diffusion models, so there's no shadowing or anything. It doesn't blend at all. So it was kind of disappointing. You can use it for changing clothing or objects. It's really hilarious. Okay, Grok-2. So after the launch of Grok-4, people start to wait for Grok-3 to go open source, because that's what Elon Musk said. But unfortunately, Grok-2.5 is shared, and it is not even open source. Its license, in summary, says you can only use for non-commercial and research purposes. And yeah, that, I mean, it also has no paper neither, so it's hard to call it open source. You can reach the weights, but you can just use it for non-commercial or research purposes. The next one is DeepSeek. V3.1 is here, an update. With this update, there are thinking and non-thinking modes of an LLM. A parameter switching. You can switch with the parameter, and it got a little faster, and the agentic skills have improved, like post-training boosts tool use and multi-step agent tasks. It has 128,000 contacts for both of these models, and compared to R1, it got a lot closer in these SWE benchmarks. So instead of R1, you can just deploy. Sorry, it passes. Sorry, I'm fixing myself. It got a lot better. So yeah, instead of R1, you can use DeepSeek V3.1 for SWE bench internal bench for software engineering operations, and also for these ones as well. Oh, look at the simple query. Does it know more? It knows slightly more right now than R1. And yeah, for AIM, It's not good as mathematics and PhD level, and in live code benchmark as well. So for live code benchmark, don't use it. It's for complex problem solving. Those 3 ones are for that. Now NVIDIA released a new small open model. It is a permissive model you can use for commercial things. It's 9 billion model. It also has on and off reasoning toggling option, which you can assume is getting more and more popular. It's also trained on synthetic data sets. It has versions: synthetic trained, non-synthetic for research, and it used a combination of Nemotron H and Mamba transformer models. And yeah, I don't want to make it too long about that, but what it says, it could reach 2 to 3 times higher throughput on long context with comparable accuracy. And ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, releases a new open source Seed-OSS-36B model with 512 token context. They used GPT-OSS I said it for NVIDIA. It's for this one. They generated synthetic data to train their own model, and there are 2 versions, synthetic and non-synthetic, and there's also instruct model. Yes, 36 billion model with 512,000 context capability, and for the benchmarks on coding, it did 67% on live code bench, a SOTA score, a top score, and long context handling. It's also good according to them, and the synthetic database variant delivers 65% on MMLU Pro and 71% on math. Both are SOTA level, and it's open source, Apache 2.0. OpenAI says we got your feedbacks and we are making GPT-5 a little warmer, it's a little friendlier, so it will also say like good question, great start, but you know, even just adding that, adding the models to say that, increases the spend, inference spend. Yeah. Salomon on GPT-6 says people want memory, or we are aiming to deliver memory because the architecture, we don't have the architectural reforms. So Salomon says ChatGPT versions deliver defined tone and personality for each person, and it wants also enhance the memory. People want product features that require us to be able to understand them. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious that delivering is slowed down again. You know, with mixture of experts, it was kind of broken again. But now, until someone gets with a different architecture, it's getting slow again. And May Voice 1 and May 1 preview from Microsoft. Microsoft delivers 2 models for real-time. It's realistic voice content generation. So this is kind of weird. It's not like a text-to-speech model. It's like synthetic audio generator model. I couldn't really fully understand the purpose, but you can also try it from these addresses. I will put all the links in the description, don't worry. So I did this. You can say emotive story mode. This is important because you train the models with data, and data on the internet is mostly people reading books, story, or videos like podcasts and other stuff. And those are under the emotive category because we pronounce things differently. And there are different models, but I found the her voice.
Hello, I am here.
I don't know who is this person. It's super similar. The thing that most surprised me was the style. There are too many styles, and some of them are different, like New Yorker.
Hey, you made it on time.
You can hear most on everything, like vampire.
Greetings from the shadow.
Greetings, or pirate.
Ahoy there. Welcome aboard.
It's so different, like ghost.
I am here.
Yeah, kind of thing. So the different thing is, it's not reading this. Even though just saying this, if I say this, it's just gonna talk about this. So I thought it's like either content generation, like it produces text and then reads it, or just like, I don't know, data generation. For example, watch that. Read a prompt about with anger, but sometimes.
Alright, listen up. I'm about to lay down some poetry for you.
You know, it's like answering back to me. It's different. I don't know the use cases, or it's not for me. I don't know. GPT-Realtime. The model is called GPT-Realtime. You can download it on your phone, the GPT, and then you can talk with it in real time. And I assume it uses this model. It's now can switch languages mid-sentence. It used to give you an answer in a language, and then in the next talk it can switch the language, but now it can even switch the language. I mean, it could also speak both languages in the same sentence. Like, you can say this in German, and then start speaking German. You could do that, but now I think they say it's getting better. They're improving it, and they're also improving instruction following, like speak quickly and professionally, or like speak empathically in a French accent. It was ignoring the accent once. I mean, it's all about preference. They improved intelligence and comprehension, instruction following, function calling. This was interesting. It also does function calling, like you can say search on internet or something like that. So I assume, like, if I combine this new with this new, they want to make it more like a her, like better memory. GPT will have better memory and more emotional capability and speech capability. They're trying to make a girlfriend or boyfriend, like something. Yeah, it was my summary. I'm summarizing the news. And here, LM Notebook can generate videos on free versions as well, and
just giving it a single.
You can I understand. You can look at it and say, wow, it creates like prompt like a video. No, sorry. Slide like a video. It's actually a lot rule-based system works on the behind. It generates emojis according to the context and then puts according to place, randomized a little bit, and all the other like structures and layouts and style is all fixed. It doesn't. I mean, it's bad, but it's more like people won't sit down and listen just for 5 minutes. When they listen something like a podcast, they generally watch it. Like a podcasts are not radio, they are videos, and people can look at this. I thought that's what they thought at least. And the last one was Will Smith's concert video. People stopped the video and took screenshots of the audience and said, and the images were super AI looking. I mean, the morphing hands and everything, and people thought it's AI generated, but actually YouTube is testing something right now. It is for improving the video quality by utilizing AI, like diffusion models, I don't know, but it doesn't look good now, and people are not happy about the results. And the Will Smith's video was looking really bad, like it was morphing the faces. I mean, people apparently prefer real visual, like real blurred visual to AI, and I think YouTube will fix it somehow, or maybe remove it. I don't know. The last 2 weeks was like this.